أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. We are learning the properties of ism, and what we have done so far is we finished studying status, which is the first property. Rafa nasab jar. We learned how to identify them, and then we learned about gender, masculine and feminine gender, and we learned that for us ism to be feminine, it has to have a reason, and we went over those reasons when we learned them. And if a word doesn't have any of those reasons, then it will be masculine. And in the last class, we learned number, number, which is very simple concept. So there are three categories. Now I'm revising what we learned yesterday. There are three categories of ism with respect to number: singular, dual, and plural. Remember, in Arabic, plural does not include two. It is always more than two because we have a separate category, dual, for two. And then the Muslim chart, we know singular, dual, and plural. Dual are always like ani or aini. And when we have a singular word in a certain status, then we have to be careful while coming up with its dual or plural, because they have to be of the same status. So, and then we learned how to make duals. Just ani and aini sound based on the status of the word we are using. So we practiced that, which was a simple practice. And then we learned about the types of plural. And we learned that in Arabic, there are plurals who end with una or ina sound, or atun or atin sound. Una, ina for masculine, and atun or atin for feminine. So when we have any of these four sounds, then we call them sound plural. Okay? And any plural who does not have that sound, una, ina, or atun or atin, that plural is called broken plural. That's what we learned yesterday. And most of the plurals are actually broken plurals in Arabic language. Okay, they look like singular because they don't have una, ina sound or atun or atin sound. They don't have anything in them to tell us, that they are plural. But with experience and as you spend more time on them, then you find out there are some words who are in a certain pattern, and as you increase your vocabulary, then you would know that this is a plural word and it is a broken plural because it doesn't follow the una, ina, or atun or atin pattern. Okay, and then we learned that in the Muslim chart, the last column for plural, the plurals in that, they are all sound plural because they end with una, ina, atun, or atin sound. Any other plural will be called broken plural. Then we did practice, identified if the plural is sound plural or a broken plural. We have done all this. We did this in the breakout room. Now I'm going to share with you an interesting fact. Okay, there is an interesting fact about broken plural. So I need everybody's attention now. It's a very interesting statement which I want you to remember and never forget it. The broken plurals are generally treated as singular feminine in Arabic language. Okay? Broken plurals, which are plural, but when Arabs use a broken plural in a sentence in their language to say something, they will talk about that plural as if it was singular and feminine. Okay, they know it's a plural, but they treat it as singular and feminine. Even if we are talking about somebody who's a masculine, but the sentence structure will indicate that it is singular and feminine. And this is done generally, most of the time. Sometimes they will deviate from it too. But I'm talking about a general concept or generally what they do. So broken plurals are generally treated as singular feminine. Please always remember that. So if broken plurals are feminine, so that is how, that is what actually I included as a reason for an ism to call feminine. If you remember broken plurals over here, they were listed under feminine, non-real feminine, but at that time I had said I won't talk about it. But now I can, because you know the broken plurals. What are they? So broken plurals are treated as feminine, and that is one of the reasons to be feminine. Okay, so this is all about our revision and a bit more that I added today on number. So we're done with status, done with gender, and now we are even done with number. So today we are going to talk about the fourth and last property of ism, which is type. Type. What is type? It's a very simple concept. Probably the most simple from these four. Very easy. Type means a noun, and ism could be common noun or a proper noun. Simple as that. There are two categories only under type. An ism with respect to type has two categories: common noun or proper noun. For example, I have an English sentence. I met a man at the bus stop yesterday. I met a man at the bus stop yesterday. There is an ism in here, a man. A man. Hmm? What do you think? Is this a proper noun or a common noun? Anybody? Raise your hand.
Common nouns.
Common noun. Okay. Now there is another ism here. Bus stop. The bus stop is a name, it's a place. So what do you think about the bus stop? Is it a common noun or proper noun?
It's a common noun.
Common noun?
Yes.
Anybody disagree with that? It's a the bus stop.
Okay,
Mhm.
it is the proper noun
It's
because
a
of the
proper noun because when you add the word the, the, to a to an ism, it becomes a proper noun. If we are talking about the when I say I met a man at the bus stop, it means it's a specific bus stop, which is clear in my mind what I'm saying, which bus stop I mean. The listener may not know that, but the sayer, the one who is saying this sentence, would be clear in his mind or her mind which specific bus stop that person is talking about. The bus stop. If it was a common noun, then I will say, I met a man at a bus stop. So the makes it proper noun. The is like al in Arabic language. Inshallah, we will learn this in a bit. Okay, I have another sentence. I met Ahmad at the bus stop yesterday. Now, instead of a man, I'm now saying Ahmad. So what is Ahmad? Saad.
Ahmad is a proper noun.
Ahmad is a proper noun because there could be more than one Ahmad, but I am clear in my mind which Ahmad I met because I am saying this sentence. And we know the bus stop is already a proper noun. So that's all it is. Proper noun, common noun. I shared with you a couple of English sentences, right? Now we will learn with respect to the Arabic language. Common noun, which is called nakira. Ism nakira. And proper noun is called ism ma'arifa. But we will use the English terms. You already know them. Common noun, proper noun. We will not use the Arabic terms. Now there is a general statement. Like gender, You know, when we were learning gender, I said you look for reasons for an ism to be feminine. And if it is not feminine, you don't find any of those reasons, you call that ism masculine. Same concept here. When you have an ism and you want to determine its type, is it common noun or is it a proper noun? For you look for reasons to call it proper. And if you don't see any reasons to call it proper, you call it common noun. So common noun is the default type. Okay? Common noun is a default type. When you see an ism and you want to know is it proper or common, you look for reasons to call it proper. If you don't see any of those reasons, you call that ism common noun. Okay? So we will go over the reasons to call an ism proper. Okay? So first category is proper names. Names of people, names of places. Proper names. When you see a proper name of a person or a place, that is a proper noun. If you have an ism starting with an al, extra al with it, right? Maybe I should make it a little bigger if I can. Yeah, okay. You see al-qalamu. It was qalamun, qalamun, but al was added to it. It was like the, the in English. It is equivalent to the, the. Al-qalamu means the pen. Qalamun means a pen. Al-qalamu, the pen. So you see, qalamun, it was a tanween here, dammatain, two damma. Because of al, it reduced to one damma. Because al and tanween, they are not compatible with each other. The tanween has to be reduced to one haraka only. Qalamun, a pen. Al-qalamu, the pen. Ayatun means verses or signs. Al-ayatu, the signs. Muslimun, a Muslim. Al-Muslimu, the Muslim. Right? And you see the Dhamma is replaced, sorry, Dhammatain is replaced with one Dhamma. This is what Al does. Okay? So be mindful of that, Al. And the third category is pronouns. Pronouns, doesn't matter if it is attached or detached. A pronoun is always a proper noun. Okay? Huwa, hum, anta, antum, ana, nahnu. They are all proper nouns. Their feminine genders. Hiya, hunna, anti, antunna, ana, nahnu. They are all feminine. Their duals are feminine. And in case of attached pronoun like kitabu ka, you see ka is proper noun. Rasuluna, our messengers, our messenger. Na is a attached pronoun and it is proper. So all the attached, detached, all the pronouns are proper nouns. And then there is a small ishara. This is a new thing for you. A few words that are used to point to something. We call them pointers. A pointing noun. Haza means this. Hazihi also means this. But haza is for masculine, hazihi is for feminine. And haulai is a plural used for both masculine and feminine. Zalika means that. So it is used to point at something far. Tilka also means that. But zalika is used for masculine, tilka is used for feminine. And ulaika is a plural used for masculine and feminine both. We will inshallah learn more about this. Pointing nouns. Asma'ul ishara. They are always proper noun. Okay. One more category. Conjunctive nouns. Asma'u mausula. Connecting nouns. Nouns which are used to connect. There is another name for them. Allazi, the one who. Allazina, those who. These is both words are for masculine. Allati also means the one who, like allazi, but allati is for feminine. And allati, the last one over here, it means those who, but it is for feminine. So allazi, allazina, they are for masculine. Allati, they are for feminine. Allazi means the one who, allazina, those who. Allatina, ti means one who for feminine. Allati is the one who for feminine. Those who for feminine. All right. So now we know how many reasons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reasons. These are the reasons we are going to memorize for sure. There are two more reasons. The one who is called is always proper, and if mudaf ilayh is proper, mudaf is proper. But you don't know much about these two categories, so I will not talk about them. Okay, I will not talk about them. So let's focus on the 5 reasons to call an ism proper. If you don't see any of these reasons in an ism, then that ism will be common. Okay, a small ishara, because these are new words, these are essential vocabulary words. So homework is memorize them by heart. Haza, hazihi, both mean this, one for masculine, other for feminine, and then haula is a plural for both masculine and feminine. Zalika means that, now pointing to far, to something which is far, that. Tilka also means that, one for masculine, other for feminine. Ulaika means those, it is used for both genders. So these 6 words, please memorize them. They are used very, very often in Qur'an. And the other category was the connecting nouns, conjunctive nouns, asma'un mawsulatun. So there are allazi, allazina, singular and plural for masculine. And then allati, and for feminine, there are 2 plurals, allati and allai. T and E. You know, there is a small variation here. Sometimes T is used, sometimes E is used, but both mean the same thing, those who. So memorize these words as well. These are vocabulary words which not only help you identify that a word is proper noun or not, but also these are words which are used so often in Quran that memorizing them will help you understand the Quran better. Okay, so that's where I will stop. No, I think I should go over a couple of examples before I stop. So kitabun, I know we need to know, is it a common noun or a proper noun? So I will have to look for reasons to call it proper. Okay, Hiba, what do you think? Kitabun. Hiba, you are with us?
I think it's a common noun
A common noun? Why you think it's a common noun?
because it's like not a specific kind of book. It's just a regular book.
Yeah, it can be any book,
Yeah.
right? It is not a name of a person or a place. There is no al with it.
Yeah.
It is not a pronoun. It is not a pointing noun like haza, hazihi. It is not from asma'ul mawsula, allazi, allazina. So it is a common,
Common.
right? So that is how we are going to do this. There are more words. We will go over those words in the breakout rooms. So look for reasons to call it proper. If you don't see any reason to call it proper, call it common, right? And this is the last property. This is the last um, property of ism. And once we are done that, we are done with all 4. So we have basically concluded our study of all the 4 properties of ism. We will inshallah still go into the breakout room to practice, but essentially we have finished the study of 4 properties of ism. In the next class after Eid, we will revise them once all of these 4 properties, inshallah. So let's go to the breakout room.
And inshallah, after revising them, there will be a quiz from the properties of noun, inshallah, after the Eid. So make sure you revise them well.